Arsley was in a terrible accident. She was in so much pain when she first came here. I'm sure she was afraid, don't hurt me. So tune in on the show and listen to her story of how chiropractic is helping her to get back to normal life again. Go take a little bathroom break. Come back in a few seconds. Hi everybody. Let's talk from her point of view. If you've been in a car accident, you're hurt. You're not really sure where to go. Most people go to the hospital. They get x-rays, CAT scans, no fractures, no brain bleeds. They're sent to their family doctor. They're given pain medication. Usually just tries to cover up some of the spasms and the pain. They might then go to physical therapy. I have so many people after that whole regime, they still don't feel better. Finally, they get to a chiropractor. So today's show is going to be about how Arsley, how Janelise was in an accident, a car accident, and how she chose to come to chiropractor first. You used to see us years ago.
Yes.
I believe. Is that why you decided to come right after the accident?
Yes.
Good. Tell everybody, first of all, how did the accident occur?
So, hi everybody. Technically, I was in the highway going for my doctor's appointment with my little son, my 7-year-old son. It was raining that day, and I was going to switch lanes. There was a truck, and I was trying to pass the truck. When I was trying to switch lanes, my car slipped, went this way, and did 2 turns on the highway. It was a really scary thing, and seeing your son, how he was hurt, how I was hurt that time. I just removed my seatbelt. I didn't care about myself, doctor. And then I just went and got myself to him. And then afterwards, then I started feeling the pain because the seatbelt hit my chest. And then I had shoulder pain, neck pain. I wasn't able to move my neck. And that's how it happened going away to Denver, doctor.
One of the joys of me being here for 44 years is many people like you who saw me 10, 20 years ago, they'll say, we know he's gentle, let's go see him. But I don't remember, did you go to the hospital for any test first?
They actually did some testing. They didn't find no fracture. They just said it's just got to take time to get healed. And then they sent me to see a chiropractor. And I wasn't sure at first who to go to because I seen many. And then I remember, wait a minute, I know Dr. Dinker, so I'm going to go to him. So I went and decided to make an appointment. So
let me talk about that for a second. If you're in a car accident, you don't need a doctor's referral to go to a chiropractor. Any chiropractor you feel confident with, if maybe some past experience. The state minimum right now is $5,000. So when you're injured, you have $5,000 of physical care. Could be x-rays, physical therapy, those other chiropractors you saw, and then when you come here. So a chiropractor has to watch. It's like having a credit card. I don't want to spend more than her $5,000 because then the bill goes to the patient. So we try to watch with the insurance companies. That's what's nice after being here for 30, 40 years. So, okay, you went there. Do you remember that first visit when you came here?
Yes.
You were in so much pain, even I couldn't touch you too much,
No,
you remember?
I wasn't able to walk, move my neck, go like this, go like that. It was hard. It was hard.
Your doctor gave you off of work for the first 2 weeks.
Yes, he did.
And it took us about those first 2 weeks to get you back to work then.
Yes.
So how were you feeling then compared to how you're feeling now? Like, what changes have you seen?
Well, I've seen a lot of changes, doctor. I actually did the adjustment. It helped me move more, especially I work with kids. So that helped me a lot. And then you took your time and took me little by little, baby steps, in order to actually be able to move my neck again and then be able to drive too. Because if my neck was stiff, I wasn't able to look both ways. So that was an amazing thing. And I really liked that.
But you were, what's beautiful from my point of view, many people think the more I'm cracked, the faster it's going to heal. Like maybe moving a car from point A to point B. But in your case, your ligaments and tendons were so spastic. And remember, you couldn't even sleep, couldn't even work. So when I said to you, I'm not going to crack your neck. Let's just be gentle these first few. I think even the massage, was more helpful.
Yes.
At first than even I was. So, but gradually we started getting adjusted and massaged. Some people are afraid to get a massage. Yes. I think they're afraid, like, do I take my clothes off? So explain to them, what do you do during the massage? Like, what do you leave on when you get a massage?
So as a woman, we remove our bra and shirt, but we could leave our pants on, and they massage the areas only that you need it to be massaged, not the whole thing. They ask you, where's your pain more? They really gentle. They make you feel like you fall asleep basically with those angel hands that you get massaged with. The girls are amazing.
And what I love about it, they're all here 20, 30, 35 years, some of them. There's a good I always tell a patient, you tell the girl while she's massaging you, should she be more gentle? Should she be more, because they'll say, well, they're doing it 30 years, but it's your body. You have to communicate to the massage girl, and they communicate, or even they'll come to me. Tell me about this patient. Well, she's in a lot of pain. She's off work for 2 weeks. Be extra gentle. So it's nice that they're right down the hall. I used to refer my patients to go to other massage places, but those guys would get so rough, they would make the patients black and blue. So I had to build my own addition years ago to get my own massages, girls, so we can have that communication that's nice and open.
Yes.
Okay, let's end for now for the next segment. The second segment, we're going to talk more so about insurance. I think many people just don't understand, and then that's when you're going to explain more, even in Spanish for people. Then the third segment of the show, we're going to show you what the adjustment's like. She then gets a massage after this TV show today, so you're looking forward to that, I bet, huh?
Yes, I can't wait.
Good girl.
I can't wait.
Okay, so let's take a little break, then let's come back and talk more about car insurance. So if you're not sure exactly how that works, it's important that you know that all your bills are paid if you see a chiropractor after your car accident. Thank you. I want to talk, if I can, after 44 years of seeing a million patients and doing depositions with attorneys, I get like an education myself from doing it. So here's the questions people ask me. Doc, my accident was 7 months ago. I didn't know that chiropractic care was covered by my car insurance. Or I thought my doctor would refer me. It's better than it used to be, but I'll be honest with you. It is still rare when physical therapists or medical doctors refer people to us for car accidents. They have to do what you did.
Yes.
I think you went to the doctor and he said go to the chiropractor, but then you had the choice of where to go.
Yes.
So we said in the last segment, she has $5,000 minimum. My advice for anybody watching the show, here's what usually happens. We all have 50 bills to worry about. So we go to the car insurance company and we say, give me the cheapest policy you can. They'll give you a policy that, again, the state law, $5,000 minimum. My advice, get more. Get 10 or 25. For $100 more per year, let's say, God forbid, you had MRIs. You might have needed an ambulance ride, maybe medical doctors. By the time they come to see me, $5,000 is used up sometimes. So I'm not trying to talk money, but I need you to understand that. So if you call your car insurance agent and say, how much more would it cost me to go from the minimum of 5 to maybe even just 10? It gives the doctors, the healers, if I have to order an MRI, here's what I have to think about. Do I spend the $2,000 on an MRI? Or maybe if I don't really need it, I need that money to help get this patient better. But if they have $10,000 or 25 or 100,000, it allows them to say, let's order a CAT scan. Let's send her to another doctor to get some second opinions. All that is covered by the car insurance.
Yes.
The most important thing for all of you, I think, is called full tort. Let's talk about this briefly. The cheaper policy has limited tort. Full tort means if I'm in a car accident, any of my injuries, I will get paid pain and suffering from my attorney. Full tort. Limited tort says no, you must have either a permanent injury, like God forbid your face gets cut, you have a permanent scar. On limited tort, you will still get paid for that. But if you have any other injuries like neck pain and headaches, that it's not always easy for a doctor to prove permanent injury, you don't get any pain and suffering. So many attorneys will not accept any cases if it's limited tort, or if they're hit by a drunk driver with limited tort. So that's my legal understanding after meeting with attorneys for 50 depositions over the years. So the conclusion, increase your $5,000 minimum to whatever you think, 10, 25, 100 even. Increase from limited tort to full tort. That gives her the ability then, and I'm not against this. She gets hurt. She lost 2 weeks of work. Maybe she had nightmares, couldn't carry her baby. She, in my opinion, and I'm a Christian man, I tell her that's what the laws are for. Get an attorney. Go get an attorney and get money from the insurance company for your injuries. And they will add up what our bills are and what all the other bills are, and that's why you need an attorney. Attorneys usually will get you a higher settlement because they will take their 35%. But to me, they know what they're doing. If you have a very minor accident, I don't think you need an attorney. But if there's going to be medical bills like with yourself. So in English and Spanish, explain to people how insurance, if you could say some of what I just said, that their car insurance will pay for chiropractic care, but make sure they increase it from $5,000 to more, and they go from limited tort to full tort.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, look at the camera.
Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish.
Okay. Hi everybody, ¿cómo están todos? Lo que el doctor estábamos hablando sobre el seguro médico. El seguro médico cuando uno tiene un accidente en automóvil, un carro, ellos cubren mitad como el estado, $5,000. Pero usted puede tener la opción de subir ese porcentaje un poquito más para que te cubra totalmente todo lo que es los gastos médicos, gastos quiroprácticos, imágenes. Eso ayuda para que no tengas que buscar un abogado o alguien para que te aumente más el seguro médico.
Thank you. I also went to her to explain both in English and Spanish. When the medical doctor said to you, which was great, go see a chiropractor, I think you said you went to somebody else, and then eventually you said, I want to come here. Why? Why did you want to come to this office versus those other offices? So answer that in both English and then in Spanish.
Okay. So the reason why I chose this office, my first visit with this office was really gentle, and he yelled at me the first time. He's like, "You're uneven." I'm like, no other chiropractor have told me that. So I was like, and I was following directions like to sit right. So he was really gentle when I got here. The massage girls were really gentle with me. And cuando yo vine para esta oficina, primeramente estaba un poquito nerviosa. Lo que decidí es ir a otro sitio antes de venir aquí, y cuando vine aquí me trató súper amable. Con el accidente me llevó poquito a poquito y no con dolor. Y eso es lo que más me gustó, que él no ajoró el proceso para yo curarme. So he took his time and dedication to make me feel better. I said in both languages. So.
Well, I'm glad you're coming here. You're going to see in a minute what the adjustment was like. But listen to what she said, and I think it's a powerful point. Many patients will say to me, their other chiropractor never said their legs were unlevel because they never check. Their mentality is, let's just crack both sides. And again, I mean, if you saw from behind the scenes, if you took an x-ray of every patient, and no doctor does that, but if you took x-rays and you saw her pelvis was like this, when you crack both sides, boom, boom, you end up back where you started. And when I challenge my local guys, they'll say, John, patients don't know that. It's faster for us if we just crack both sides. It takes me 10 seconds. You're going to see in a minute. But by me measuring the length of her legs, for example, not to get too much into it, if her right leg starts short, it's going to either end short, end equal to the left, or end longer. Each one, and I won't explain why, but it tells me an angle of drive that I have to adjust that spine with. So when her legs are unlevel, and I tell patients and every single, because they'll ask me, am I level? They want to know if they're off a quarter inch, half an inch, an inch. So we're going to check her legs, but that gives me a direction. So you patients seeing chiropractors who don't check your leg length, ask them, if only my right side is hurting me, why are you cracking both sides? I'm telling you, you'll get better results if they check the leg check like we're going to do now and just work on the one side that's misaligned. So thanks again. Gracias, amiga.
Thank you.
Muy bien.
Gracias.
It's a joy. I know a little bit of Spanish to get by, but it's a joy for her to explain to a lot of Latinos or Latinas, come see a chiropractor. At least I can get by with my basic Spanish. And now we're going to adjust her, and then you're going to get a massage today, huh?
That's good.
Muy bien. Okay, thanks everybody. Hi everybody. I always say in the show, this to me is where the magic happens. I love, to be honest with you, these Latinas, it's a different culture. I will walk in the room and there'll be 5 of them. And as I'm adjusting them, they'll check the leg length is off, and they all take videos of me. And then when I get it level, you should hear them. Ay, 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 ay. They get so excited to see that the legs getting level or unlevel. So she's on a high-low. My 80-year-old patient said, oh, we love this table. As she stands, the table takes her down. Many chiropractors, this is a more expensive table. They just have like a stationary table. It stays down. So if you're 80 years old and you could barely, walk because of back pain, crawling on and crawling off that table is not easy. So the table goes down. She has a right and a left sacroiliac joint. So what I was just saying before, I'm going to put the spine on top of her just to give you guys. Let's say she crosses her right leg all the time when she watches TV. Her right side will shift. So I'm going to measure the length of her legs. They should be level if her back is in place. But a lot of girls, they might even sit on top of their foot. So the weight of their shoe might knock this side out of place. So does the leg start short? Does it end equal? Does it get longer? All of that information is crucial into the angle of my adjustments. So we're going to check her legs. Now they look perfectly level. And this is probably her 10th visit. So they better be level. And they are. So she's behaving.
Yes, I am. Not causing them about that.
Yeah, so see how they're... So in the beginning, her right side was off. So again, this is the part I love about our shows. When patients call me, I don't want my back cracked. I've been hurt by other chiropractors. How can you fix me? We call this a drop piece. You get on her right side and her left. So we push her right side down, her left side up. So when she first came to me, her right leg was longer. So again, my angles, the way I put my hands in as we push, that 1/4 inch drop. A man brought his 89-year-old mother last night. She was so ecstatic that does not hurt her at all at 89 years old. But it's just as effective for a young girl like her. Legs are level. When I first started examining her after her car accident, she was so spastic. I said to her, I'm not even going to crack you. A lot of chiropractors, I know, they think that they impress the patients. They think that the more they crack, I've seen it even on Hulu. Man, they crack everything, their toes and their fingers. Then they get a rope and they yank the neck. That is so scary and so dangerous. I think those chiropractors do that on Hulu just to get a lot of followers. But I really don't believe that that's effective at all. Patients will say, can you get your belt and yank my neck? I said, no. I said, just because you saw it on Hulu does not mean that it's good to do. So her back's in alignment. She's back to work now for about 2-3 weeks, I guess.
First week.
Okay, first week back to work. She's going to get a massage now. So I've been taught, the masters in chiropractic said, correct the major problems. Don't touch the minor ones. So if her right side is out, but she has a couple misalignments, just fix the bottom. And the body will correct the rest. And then the massage relaxes ligaments. These other guys, again, they want to crack both sides. Like, tell you now, she's level. When she's level, why should I crack both sides of her back? So we educate the patient to understand that don't be disappointed. If you're in alignment, we're not going to crack your back. Her back is still tight from the injury. She's going to mainly get the massage. Now we're going to do the neck adjustment. Some people, their necks are so spastic and so painful, we use the tips of our fingers. When you palpate a neck, and she still feels more tight on this right side here, so some people, their necks are so bad, again, the drop piece. You just get on the vertebrae, and you just gently push. Again, for people whose necks have been so traumatized, they are so relieved to know there's another secondary way. It is more gentle. It doesn't need to be racked and cracked. So she's in alignment. She's going to get this massaged. But now I'm going to bring up the table. We're going to lay her on her back. We want to make sure that her neck is still in place the proper way. So up we go. Are you awake?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Try not to snore on TV.
Right?
Your family will clobber me. On your back then, sweetie.
Angel hands. I'm sorry.
No, I think now that it takes years to perfect anything you try to do in life. When my friends say to me, why don't you golf more often? I'll be honest with you, it is more fun to help people. When I go golfing and I hit one in the woods or one in the water, I laugh and I think, you know what? I have more fun in the office than I do hitting a golf ball into the woods. So I'm happy to be here. And I see when I still touch you, notice. This is not as spastic as it was 3 weeks ago. This side is still much tighter. So x-rays would show the vertebrae are off to the right. So we have to gently move it to the left. So we just tapped her with the drop piece table. And so we're going to try to get a little click. And again, if it doesn't adjust, we don't force it. So if ever you out there, if she ever said to me, don't twist my neck, then we'd be done by now. We would just tap her as she was face down. But we're going to try very gently to get a little twist. Now we elevate the head. Now look towards the right. Good. Nice and easy. Nothing rough. The goal is to get, and that's why she says angel hands.
Yes.
The goal is to just move it gently. You know, again, it is so easy for these guys just to get the neck and the patient's not going to say to them, what you just did hurt me, or I'm never going to come back here. There's a level of respect where the patient says, oh my God, in her heart they say, I'm never coming back again. But they're not going to tell the doctor that. So please, in conclusion, communicate with your chiropractor. If you have a car accident, you must see a chiropractor. Don't just take painkillers. Don't just go for physical therapy. Get your spine back in alignment. The car insurance pays for it. And like we said, you have limitations though. The state limit is 5,000. My advice is increase it, 10 or 20,000. Increase it from limited tort to full tort. That gives me the ability to give her a couple months of care. It takes a couple months, visit by visit by visit, to gradually get her better. So thank you for taking the time watching the show. Put on your seatbelts, drive very safely and defensively. God bless you.